Hey, young bro. Young bro. So this is Nixon again. I'm resting in my vehicle right now. Let's see back there. Junk pile going on. I'm in the front seat. Oh my goodness. Just wanted to talk about some of the things that you're not aware of when living in your vehicle. My tailbone right now hurts really bad. And that's from sitting for so many hours. I spoke to you earlier about my feet swelling from being in a sitting position too long. So yeah, like the feet swelling, ankle swelling, leg swelling, tailbone hurting. The trauma you do to your body, really, it's a lot. And it's just a matter of being able to reposition yourself, basically. Repositioning yourself from being in a closed space like a vehicle. Looking forward to my van, which is much more spacious. You know, I would be able to stand up in it. I'll be able to move around more and different things like that in it. Like I said, I can get off my tailbone at some point, but that means I have to go to the back there to lay down, and I don't like to do that until it's time to sleep. But I may do that. I may just go ahead and take a little nap, get off my tailbone. I am on a little pillow right now. I'm sitting on the pillow there, which helps a little cushion, but not much. It's some relief. But yeah, it's rainy outside, so that's one of the bad things. Not being able to do much of anything, being inside. Just resting. I don't even feel like reading a book. I guess I just feel like resting, but I'm uncomfortable. But yeah, that's just some of the things, like I said, that one may not be privy of when living in your vehicle and having limited space. You have to deal with the heat. You have to deal with the coldness. Just different things. I don't know. We talked about the bathroom. You got to deal with the bathroom issues. I usually stay close to like a Wawa or Circle K or something like that. So if I need to go to the bathroom, I just jump out the car really quickly and go. Even overnight, when I'm resting overnight, the same thing. Some people do like Walmart and Cracker Barrel, different other places like that. But I find for me that the Wawa and the Circle K, the gas station is a little more easier to get in and out of when I need to go to the bathroom. So that's what I do. And that's number one. Number two, but I also have a setup here in the vehicle for number one, number two, but I barely ever use them. But that would be a dire emergency. I think when I have my van, I'll be more inclined to use those amenities in the vehicle as opposed to having to get out in the middle of the night and go use the bathroom. But I mean, it is what it is. You're not at home, or either this is your new home. You know, for some people, this is their home in general. This is a home. Some people have no other choice but to live in their vehicles. So And like I said, it's an inconvenience for me, but I'm learning to live through it. Uh, Why not learn to live through it? You know what I mean? Why not? You know, you learn a lot about yourself when you're living in an enclosed space. When I'm at home, I'm still living in a closed space because I just stick to my bedroom, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, and then back to my room. So I don't need a large space to live. Like I can actually live like in a studio type setting. That's fine for me, and I'm fine with that. I don't have to have a large space, but yeah. So just a little tired and just wanted to get on here and just speak on that since it was on my mind. And I know it seems like I always have something negative to say about living in a vehicle, but no, I don't want it to seem that way because it's just different. That's all. It's not negative, not positive. It's just different. It is what it is. Just a new way of living, different way of living. Um, but if I was to speak on something positive in reference to living in a vehicle, especially for someone like myself who's an introvert, this is like perfect. Like it's like a retreat. You're alone. You're to yourself. You're not bothered by other people. Even if there's other people around, you know, you're in an enclosed space, and I have my window covers up and things like that. So, uh, not being bothered by anyone. So that's a positive for me. But my thing is getting out of my comfort zone. So, um, one way I do that is I left the windshield cover off and just left the other covers up to the windows. Got those up, but you know, it is what it is. It's a new way of living. It saves you money on rent. Um, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 rent. You know, you live in your car. Yeah, you're spending money on gas, but it's not comparable to the price of rent and whatever utilities you have. Um, Saving on utilities as well. 800 $500, $800 for just utilities, and God knows, then live in a house, you got to have cable or something, Wi-Fi or something, so you're saving $200 that way. And yeah, so I mean, honestly, you're saving close to $2,000. If you can pocket the $2,000, save the $2,000 for something else, so be it. You know, especially if you're single living and you don't have kids, it's a little more uncomfortable, I think, to have kids live in a situation. Although kids are adaptable, which is good. There are some people that have no choice but to live in the vehicle with their kids, and like I said, it is what it is. It's just a new way of doing things. Um, the new can become your normal. You know, it doesn't have to be weird or anything like that. Um, so yeah, uh, it's just thinking out loud. That's all. Just thinking out loud. Thinking of what's in my head at the time, and I said, let me just come on and just voice this instead of keeping it to myself like I usually would. Just keep it to myself, but just deciding to voice it. All right, that's all I wanted to do. Okay, young world, young world, young world. Stay good to yourself. Take care of yourself.